Good morning, students. So, earlier we have discussed about biosphere reserves, wildlife sanctuaries, and national parks. And I have given you assignment also. And today I will send you answers. So, next we'll do the reading of the topics. Now, today, flora and fauna, endemic species, and red data book. First, I will take flora and fauna. Flora means include all plants, fauna means all animals. Right? These words earlier came in the topic wildlife sanctuaries also here. So flora refers to all plant life occurring in an area or time period, especially the naturally occurring or indigenous plant life. Means flora includes all the plants, all different varieties of plants, all plant life occurring in a particular area naturally. Right? So, or indigenous plant life. So means indigenous means native. That plants occur naturally there in particular habitat. That includes the flora. Fauna means similarly all animals occurring naturally in a particular region. So fauna is all the animal life of any particular region or time. Means all types of animals found in a particular region is called fauna. The term fauna refers to the typical collection of animals found in a specific time or place. Similarly, same term means they are found but at particular region at particular time. Right? All diverse groups of animals in a particular region include fauna of that place. India has over 2000 species of birds, over 500 species of reptiles and amphibians, and around 30,000 species of insects. Confirm this data also again in your books. So, what does it mean? Means the near about 2000 species of birds, 500 species of reptiles and amphibians. Reptiles means snakes, crocodiles, all will come under this category. Amphibians means frogs will come under this category. Right? Amphi means both. Which amphibians are those which are living or which means the complete their life cycle by inhabiting the two places, one land and one water. Amphi means both, means they occur both land and in water. They're called amphibians. And around 30,000 species of the insects. This group includes the maximum number of species in all the animal kingdom, right? Among all animals, insects number, this is very large. So, including the colorful butterflies, means these will come under this group insects. Conservation projects have been set up to preserve them. Now we are talking about the conservation in this chapter, how to conserve, how to preserve, how to protect habitats and all. So, various projects are nowadays established by the governments which are taking care of their conservation of this wild diversity of plants and animals, how we can protect them, how we can conserve them, right? So this huge variety we can conserve it properly by various conservation projects. Even while these conservation projects try to save wildlife, a number of species are becoming extinct. What does it mean? Means even all these projects are working on the wildlife, all these are taking care of their life and their natural habitat, these conservation projects, but still human activities, illegal human activities, they are responsible for now the extinction of a large number of species, right? Means we cannot completely protect them, we cannot completely preserve them by only depending on the conservation projects only. Means it should be the duty of everyone to protect them, to conserve them. How? By avoiding the means unnecessary illegal activities on the wildlife, right? So here is written, means even while these conservation projects try to save wildlife, they are trying to their best to save the wildlife, but still species are becoming extinct or have been kept in the endangered or vulnerable categories. These terms very important. Endangered, I told you earlier, which are in high risk of extinction, means after some time, if such activities, illegal activities will go on, this species, they will completely become extinct. Still they are present, but in less number. Vulnerable, similar meaning, similar as the endangered, but they are little bit at high risk of extinction. Right? Difference, minor differences there in between these two. Vulnerable means prone, more prone to the extinction. They're at higher level of the extinction. Is it clear? So then next, so this is about the flora and fauna, all plants and animals, how we should preserve them, we should conserve them, and how different projects are working on them, and how still species are becoming extinct or endangered. Right? Next, I will take now this here. When no member of a species exists or is presumed beyond reasonable doubt to have disappeared, such a species is said to be extinct. This is the exact definition of extinct species. And dear students, you should all clear all these terms: extinct, endangered, vulnerable, along with their examples. Internal questions can be made from this and from the earlier topic also. So it means the clear each and every line, and don't ignore anything. Like these examples are also very, very important from the concept point of view here and from the examination point of view. So what are extinct species? When no member of a species exists, there will be no member, means all have just removed from the community. We will call such species as the extinct species. They are no longer there. Right? Example, you heard the name of these, some of them: the dodo, passenger pigeon, the Caribbean monk, seal are some species that have become extinct at present. Right? So learn these examples also. Endangered, I told you earlier, they are no longer and they are at high risk. When a species faces a very high risk of extinction in the near future, means earlier their number was large, but by continuous human activities, by any other reasons, their number, habitat destruction, and there's so many factors are responsible for the species to become extinct. But their number is nowadays, at present, record is there that number has become very less. So if such activities will go on, time will come when these species will shift towards this, means they will become completely extinct. For example, blue whale, giant panda, snow leopard, African wild dog, and tiger are some of endangered species. So these all are also in the category of the endangered species, and they can become extinct if proper actions are not taken at present. Right? So it should be the duty of the everyone, despite all the government and the projects. It should be the duty of each and every citizen, each and every member of the ecosystem, each and every member of the food chain, means to play its role here. Then the vulnerable species face a high risk of extinction. I told you earlier there is a minor difference between these two, endangered and the vulnerable species. Same, but they are little bit at higher risk of extinction in the medium term. For example, cheetah, gaur, lion, and sloth bear. Means in this list they can be placed, but they will be given the first place. Right? If you make an order of all the endangered species, 1, 2, 3, 4, in descending order, means the first will be at higher, second will be little bit less, and then they will occupy the first place. These are called the vulnerable species. So well, now clear all these terms, these three terms, flora and fauna also, and these are very important from the examination point of view and for your just knowledge. Next topic I will take now, endemic species. Word endemic is very very important. New word for you. Endemic means which is found in a particular area. That is called the endemic. Within a particular area, right? Similar 2-3 words are there: endemic, epidemic, pandemic. Nowadays you are listening about these because of this corona disaster. You are listening all these, right? So endemic means within a particular area which are found, and epidemic means within a large. Endemic species are unique to a particular geographical location. Means these species are those species which are found in a particular place in this planet Earth, but they are not found any other place. They are found there only because of why there, because of the particular geographical conditions, because of particular environmental conditions, climatic conditions. They are surviving only in that particular area, such as they are called the endemic species, such as a specific island habitat type. Particular, for example, a particular island is there, so in that island different climatic conditions will be there, particular geographical conditions will be there, so that conditions will be favorable for that any particular type of species, so they will remain only in that particular island, right, no elsewhere. Nation or other definite zone means these species are those species which are confined to the particular place, which are confined to a particular region in this planet Earth, and successfully surviving there, reproducing there, and maintaining their population. To be endemic to a place or area means found only in that part of the world and nowhere else. So clearly I told you earlier, they will be found only in that particular region. And why? I told you also why, because of the particular conditions, specific conditions occurring there. Examples are also given here. For example, the orange-breasted sunbird is endemic to the fynbos, implying that it is exclusively found in the fynbos vegetation type of southwestern South Africa. Example of this bird is given that it is found in that particular place in the southwestern South Africa. That species we can say that endemic in that area. Lion-tailed macaque is endemic to the western Ghats of the southwest India. You know this place, you have heard this name also in a social science. So it is found there only, right? Nowhere else apart from this place. So these are called the endemic species. While the extinction of endemic species has many causes, including pollution and natural disasters, human action is reasonable for 4 main causes of the current rate of extinction. So now I told you that endemic species are found in a particular area, so it is very very important to protect them at that particular place. It is very important to protect the that place also to avoid any unnecessary, means the illegal activities, human activities there, right? Proper rules are maintained there, because that species are very very important, because we cannot find that species at any other place. So it is very important duty to protect them, preserve them at that particular place. But some human activities are mentioned here, human activities and other activities also mentioned here, which are responsible for the extinction of these endemic species. First is the loss of habitat. You all are familiar with this region. This is the foremost cause of destruction of our wildlife, right? Loss of habitat means if I take the example of forest, so many animals are living in a forest, but by the cutting of trees, by the deforestation, by use of this timber for industries purpose and all these, by human activities, their habitat is being just now lost nowadays. So we are facing extinction, right? Habitat loss may occur due to pollution and destruction of habitat. Pollution is also responsible for this, but that pollution is also created by the human activities. Then second comes the over-exploitation. Over-exploitation, what does it mean? It means to exploit. Over-exploitation means the use of these animals for unnecessary means, right? If there is need, then it's okay to lesser extent, but over exploitation means the excessively, and they are exploited, right? So here it will come the illegal hunting of the animals for their own purposes. It occurs when living organisms are hunted or the extent that their population is not able to maintain itself. Means hunting is to that extent that they are not able to maintain their population, their number is continuously decreasing in that particular area. Even it was initially abundant, means earlier the number was large, abundant means more, but later on number it goes on decreasing because of this activity, exploitation, over exploitation. Examples are also given here. Passenger pigeon once numerous across North America. This was number once a time, it was more, but when continuously hunted the number reduced. Now, and why they are hunted? They are being hunted also nowadays also for the food, and now it is not present nowadays, means the number was more in the North American region, but they continuously were being hunted by the people for their own benefit, for their food, and now the result is that they have become completely extinct. Then comes the introduced species. This is also very important factor. What does it mean? If endemic species is found in a particular region, for example, if this is a particular geographical region and few species are living here, they are living here successfully, they are maintaining their race, they are reproducing, they are feeding, they are using the nutrients, they are using they are completing their life cycle here successfully by proper use of their possible resources which they need. But if any species, alien species came here, any different type of species came here, any different, right? It will start increasing its number, right? How? First, there will be two reasons, and once a time will come when all the species, they will be removed from this place and these occupy this place. How? First will be there what? Competition for everything else, because here all these were earlier living here, they were dividing these resources, but now new came and competition will be there, number will increase and more competition will be there. So second reason, they may prey upon these, right? These may be large species and they may prey upon these, so they will eat all earlier species and occupy this place and increase their number. This is called the, you can say, the introduced species, how they are responsible for the extinction of the we can say the endemic species. Colonization, this is called the colonization, means the when new species came into earlier existing species and start increasing its number, that is called the colonization. That is, introduction of a new species can have a significant impact on endemic species. Impact means effect. I told you impact, how they will impact the earlier species, competition for food and other things, and second, they may prey upon the smaller ones, as the new species may prey on the prey or compete for resources within existing species. Is it clear then? Next is the ecosystem disruption, very very important also. What does it mean? Means when food chain will disturb, biotic, abiotic components, they form the ecosystem, but when the food chains are disturbed, when one animal, one place, one trophic level in a food chain is disturbed, then automatically whole chain will disturb. The living organisms in an ecosystem are often linked together. This link is called the food chain. This link might be a food chain. The pollination of plants by insects, bats and birds, or the shelter that plants provide for certain animals. It is like the pollination of plants means the transfer of pollen grains from one plant to another plant for their reproduction. They use insects are the responsible for causing pollination. So many other bats are also responsible for causing pollination, and bats, right? You will by insect, by bats and all, you will all clear these terms in higher classes. Different types of pollinations are there, but all will be affected if food chain is affected, right? Because of these links, the reduction in the population of one species can affect the population of other species. How? I told you, I give an example. If in a food chain plants are occupying this place, then herbivore will come, then carnivore will come. If no plants are there, no herbivore will be there. No herbivore, then no carnivore will be there. Automatically whole chain will be disturbed. So this is all about these topics: endemic species, flora and fauna. So the projects and programs concerning nature, which means the projects and programs which are nowadays implemented by the governments for conserving the nature, started by the Indian government, include some of the names of projects are given here: Project Tiger, nature camps and jungle lodges. All these are the examples of the projects. From examination point of view, question can be asked: name any projects which are started by the government, Indian government, for the purpose of conserving and protecting the wildlife. So you can learn from here. These have been organized to promote wildlife awareness among people. What is the function of these projects? What role they are playing? Means first, they are awareing the people that how wildlife is important for them only, and it should be the sacred duty of each and every person to protect that wildlife. The projects now only help in preserving our natural heritage. This is our these wildlife. This is our natural heritage, right? But also encourage ecotourism. Also encouraging the tourism, like if a particular species is found in a particular region, that will be a source of attraction for the people from various other parts of the country. There will be eagerness of the people to see that, right? So it will also encourage the tourism also, right? So I will teach today only about this, only up to this topic, because this will be sufficient for you. Tomorrow I will take the rest of the tomorrow I will give you assignment related to this portion, and then day after tomorrow I will just complete the rest of the topics. Okay, thank you.